They are running the setup they ran last year in the Gold Cup final, which is not the one they wanted to run in the prelims here in Detroit, but it is, frankly, the one they have left. So that'll hopefully last them all day. You see Villwock on the inside. That camera is on the Belle Isle Bridge. That may be Jeff Bernard with him in lane 2. We can see that in lane 3, Greg Hopp in the white boat is swinging out there a little bit wider.
Somebody's going to be early, it looks like. We got a couple of them over, I believe, Steve.
Nope, there's the yellow boy. I think they're okay. With the naked eye, we can see that they appear to be okay. It is Villwock in lane 1, Jeff Bernard in lane 2 with the red and yellow boat. The officials tell us everybody is legal. I believe the white boat is out in lane 4, which means that in between them, okay, way on the outside, we have a red boat. That would be J.W. Myers, whose boat appears to be red from a distance, so he is out in lane 5. The high profile is in lane 3. That's Greg Hopp. John Zimmerman's in lane 4, so that's the way the field is set. Villwock has the inside. Jeff Bernard is right beside him in lane 2. Then it's Greg Hopp in lane 3 in the U100. Then on out to John Zimmerman and Mark Evans in the 57, formulaboats.com. Coming through the Rooster Tail turn now, preparing to make the run down to the start.
They're a little early.
11 seconds, 10 seconds. They are a little early. Nobody can go full speed just yet. Villwock slowing down a little bit on the inside. He can afford to do that. He has tremendous acceleration. Mark. It might have been close. It looked like a good start on our monitor, but that is totally unofficial. We will wait to hear from the officials. Look at this great shot from the Belle Isle Bridge. 5 boats coming right at you. The one on the inside is the U-96 Spirit of Qatar. Right next to him, Jeff Bernard trying to hang on and stay right on his hip so he can challenge when they get to the exit pin. 4 boats in our picture. The leader, Villwock, on the inside. It appears that Villwock has it going his way. Mike, he got the inside. He got a good start. He's going to be tough to catch.
Very tough to catch. Like we mentioned earlier, the shortest way around the track is on the inside, and Dave's got it hooked up now.
Dave Villwock, the Spirit of Qatar, on the backstretch. This boat will be over 200 miles per hour as it comes by the yacht club. We throw that 200 mile per hour number around a lot. This boat really does it. The one behind him probably is as well. But Jeff Bernard is back now, almost a rooster tail with less than a lap run. We have a great 3-boat race back for 3rd, 4th, and 5th place. We'll get to that in a second. We're looking at Villwock in the rooster tail turn. Turning left, coming down to complete lap 1 of 4. He is the leader by 2 rooster tails now over Jeff Bernard in the U5. Just too much race boat, too much driver in the 96. Greg Hopp is in 3rd place. On the outside, John Zimmerman running 4th in the Oh Boy Oberto, and then back in 5th place, J.W. Myers coming by in the red and silver 11, Peters and May. Into the Belle Isle Bridge turn once again. Dave Villwock walking his boat right toward you. Very, very loose, Mike, but that's customary for him. We see that all the time.
It is.
Shouldn't worry anymore, huh?
No, it shouldn't, but it always does. That boat runs loose, but it runs fast too, so.
A little bit of a penalty on Greg Hopp. Won't cost him a spot on the race course. A monetary penalty for an encroachment. We did see 3 boats get very close together down there. Now look at Villwock. He has a huge lead over Jeff Bernard in the U5 Graham Trucking. Villwock coming by the yacht club for the 2nd time. Lifts the nose up. Right there, Mike, there's a little bit of a jog in that straightaway. It's not a straightaway at all. Right where Bernard is right now. You have to crank it to the left a little bit. Everybody seems to get loose when they do that.
Steve, it doesn't matter which way the wind's blowing. When you get to the Detroit Yacht Club over there, the boat is going to come up on you.
Villwock now is finishing lap 2. We're looking at Jeff Bernard, who will trail him down the front chute in 2nd place. Field spreading out a little bit, and look at Greg Hopp running in 3rd place and holding off some pretty fast boats. Hopper doing a great job here. He's chased by John Zimmerman. They are still racing for 3rd and 4th place as we look at J.W. Myers coming through the rooster tail turn in the 11, Peters and May. And our leader is way down in the Belle Isle Bridge turn already.
Yeah, they've got to be feeling a little bit more comfortable about this, Steve, as far as their chances to get into the final, because as you know, yesterday didn't go too well for this team.
A little bit of an encroachment on the 5, so Jeff Bernard, it's going to cost him lunch money. No penalty as far as position on the race course. Villwock just legging it up that back straightaway. Now we're looking at Greg Hopp coming through the turn. Hopper doing a great job here. He's got the 100. Al DB Dodge in 3rd place. An older, narrower boat, Mike. It's very, very fast in the straightaways. Can't corner with the new, wider boats, but he can sure go in the straights.
Exactly. That thing is very fast down the chute, and when he gets to the corner, because he's not as wide, he doesn't have as much air to compact underneath the hull.
White flag for Dave Villwock in the U-96 Spirit of Qatar. He needed 400 points badly, and he may be on his way to getting them right here. Looking at our second place boat, that was Bernard and the U5 Graham Trucking, and now a head-on view of Dave Villwock. Look at that boat fly. Never touches the water more than he has to, does he?
That's pretty, Steve. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. You got the tips of 2 sponsons, and you're riding on the last portion of the blades.
One more lap to go for our leaders now as Villwock is about to exit the Belle Isle Bridge turn. We look at the 5th place boat, J.W. Myers in the 11. And as we mentioned earlier, this boat is still in an R&D situation. This team has done a marvelous job of getting it together. We can only expect them to improve, Mike, as the season goes. It is a good, solid boat. It is a great driver. We know that. Just a little fine-tuning needed, huh?
Fine-tuning. It's a good driver. It's a beautiful boat. One of the best I've seen in quite a while, and they will be somebody to reckon with shortly.
Dave Villwock now just has to keep it on the water through the Rooster Tail turn one more time. Here he comes. He'll point it down to start-finish. And from here he could coast across the line and pick up the 400 points he so desperately needed. After a did not finish in one of his heats yesterday, he came into today with 400 points racing, 100 points for qualifying, way back in about 8th place, and this is going to help a whole lot. Second place, a good run for Jeff Bernard. We talked about him not challenging Dave Villwock, but that's not really a surprise. I think a second-place finish here is fine for that team.
That's correct. That secures the points that they need, and it's all about getting to the final before you can win it.
And how about Greg Hopp? He'll pick up third-place points in the U100 LDB Dodge. Hopper has the old Leland hull flying out there, doesn't he?
Yep, another great job by Greg, especially after yesterday's heat win.
John Zimmerman will come by and pick up fourth-place points in the replacement U1 Oh Boy Oberto. Then it's back a ways to our 5th-place boat, and that is the 11, Peters and May, just coming off the Rooster Tail turn. And J.W. Myers, super guy, great team. Glad to see them out here and running. Looking for them to do really well when we get up to the Pacific Northwest, which is quite a change from what you have here on the Detroit River. You go to the Tri-Cities, and you are on a big, smooth, super speedway, except when it's rough.
Except for when it's rough. It always has that one hole in the first turn.
There is our winner, Dave Villwock, the U96 Spirit of Qatar. They pick up 400 badly needed points, takes them up to 900 for the weekend, and they needed that badly. The U96 in first place. Graham Trucking, the U5, Jeff Bernard takes second-place points. The 100, nice run for the LDB Dodge and Greg Hopp. Oh Boy Oberto, U1, picking up 169 points. Steve David can use all of those. And, of course, our 5th-place boat with 127 points, J.W. Myers in the 11, Peters and May.